Hello, everyone. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Raven. Welcome to stream. Hello, Rascal. Welcome to stream. Both of you. Hope you guys are doing well. God, this is this is new. This is a very new environment, if you will. Actually, I need to fucking fix the adaptive lighting here because it's a little too strong for my taste. I'll up the brightness and the contrast a little bit. There we go. Hello, Dark Lord. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing well, man. Uh, shit. I'm. Yeah. Why are you red? That's because I got adaptive lighting, chat. That's why. I got adaptive lighting just because I thought, hey, why not add something a little bit more interesting to this? So that's that's the only reason I could plausibly think of. So yeah, we're good now. So yay. So what made you want to stream here on YouTube? Well, okay. Here's the thing, Dark Lord. Let me pull up the tweet just so I can remember what it was for. All right, Rascal, all good. Let me pull up the thing here that I fucking posted. I gotta get past the suspending account shit. Okay. So, Dark Lord, to answer your question, it's because Twitch. Oh God. It is because Twitch has been running. I don't know if they're still running them, but they were running non-ad like intervals for when the stream is minimized or muted, replacing like the ad break that would otherwise appear. So like if you try to minimize or mute the stream while an ad break is going on, yeah. Welcome back, Rascal. But yeah, the main reason why I'm streaming on YouTube for right now is due to Twitch just running non-ad intervals during the stream if you try to mute the stream or minimize it. And I kind of feel that that's bullshit. And look, I was fine with Twitch running ads during my stream. I was fine with it running ads during other people's streams. But I do not want my streams. I do not want advertisements, and I do not want stuff that Twitch does like this to ruin the viewing experience for other people. It's bullshit. It's absolutely bullshit. It sounds awful. It is. No, it absolutely is awful. You're right about that for sure. So yeah, I'm pretty much just streaming on here for now. Just get my bearings, get a I don't know if get a foot in the door is the right word for it because like I've already been making content on YouTube for a number of years. It's just that this is like the first time I'm streaming. And I'm streaming on the VODs channel. I'm not streaming on the main channel. The main channel that is for music. Right? Like as of it's been for music for a long while. So now everything in regards to like the type of content you see on the VODs channel versus the type of content you see on the main channel, it's relatively organized, I guess you could say, and you have that understanding that the VODs channel you're watching live streams and clips. That's what it's for. So hopefully all that makes sense. And also before I went live, OBS rolled out an update and I had to install that. It's the enshittification of the internet. Yeah, that's pretty much what it's been. Basically, the absolute enshittification of the internet, for goddamn sure. Kind of like how I have a separate YouTube just for streams. Pretty much. as far as I could, you know what? Actually, Dark Lord. I don't think I don't remember if I do not remember if I'm subscribed to that particular. Uh, Let me see here because I don't know if there's other channels. Or wait, do I have to look in posts? Where the fuck do I have to look? Because I don't. Oh, TDLK live. Okay, okay, that helps. Okay, live. Got it. Yeah, there it is. Okay, boom. And you know what? I'll hit all. I'll hit all for the notifications. Oh, okay. So even on there, you're streaming on there as of recently. Got it. Sweet. So yay. All right. Good to know that that's there. Well, there you go then. Exactly. TDLK live for yeah, just for any upcoming streams that you might be running for sure. Hell yeah. Oh god. Whew. Let me stretch my arms out here a bit. Oh, yeah, feels good. It feels so fucking good, man. Mm. But yeah, well, what about everyone else in chat? What else have you guys been up to lately? Hopefully nothing. Hopefully it's nothing cursed. That's the only real expectation that I've had as of right now. Just nothing cursed, you know. Honestly, I think I'm just happy knowing that I'm fucking alive as of late. I've been busy, of course, and I've been busy just trying to maintain my peace, try to stay sane, and to just manage the amount of time that I'm on the on Twitter, the amount of time I'm on Twitter, and the amount of time I'm like retweeting shit. So there's that. I had 2 interviews today. Oh, that's good. That's good, Rascal. How did those go? Hopefully they went well. God, I hope. I hope they went well. Whew. I just realized I have not been using Myoshi for a while, and I haven't even been using it properly. I'm glad you were alive and safe. Yeah, for sure. I'm very grateful to still be alive and to still be, relatively okay, not dead. Just again, trying to maintain some semblance of sanity and normality in the face of the rest of the world wanting to set itself on fucking fire. But oh, the first interview went well. Okay, that's good. I'm glad that the first interview, the first job interview you went through today went well at least. So we'll take that. Oh, the garden center, nice. Hell yeah. That sounds promising, actually. Working at a garden center, I imagine you're probably watering some plants or I don't know, maybe spraying some fertilizer around. I'm not sure. Who knows? All right. Let me go ahead and switch scenes here. And then let me make sure that I have this one. Okay, properties there and then there. Okay. Okay, hang on. The spring and summer are going to be very busy. I'm sure they are, man. I'm sure they are. Oh god, I just realized Chad is not going to show up. So oh well. I need to figure that out. I'm gonna need to figure that out somehow. Hello there, Haley. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing well. We're just about to get started watching some YouTube videos. And hey, looky here. The needle drop showed up. Let's fucking go. I'm obviously a big fan of his work. Especially the music reviews, obviously. It's Jack Harlow Monica. I have never heard a single second of Jack Harlow's new album. And given the red flannel shirt, I'm just like, oh boy, this is not going to end well.
Shake the knee head Tano here.
Shake the knee head Tano here. Oh my god, I need to fix this shit. Hang on. Where is it? Display capture. Okay, there we go. It might be good. You sure about that? You sure about that? I don't know. I don't know about that.
Shake the knee head Tano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a review of this new Jack Harlow album, Monica. This is the fourth full-length LP from Kentucky native, rapper, singer, songwriter, Mr. Jack Harlow, who is now 6 years deep into his career after blowing up off the What's Poppin' single back in 2020. But if you
6 years. I'm not gonna lie, as a music career, that is actually pretty impressive. I will at least give Jack Harlow that much praise. And that is as much praise as Jack Harlow is ever going to get.
remember, Jack's output spans back much further than that in a series of super derivative pop rap mixtapes that mix elements of hip hop and R&B, very Drake coded at points. What I heard at the time was so unimpressive. I'm blown away that he ended up actually like hitting the mainstream at some point, and that he did. However, now that Jack has kind of gotten what he has been fighting for this entire time, he's almost like the dog that finally caught the car and hasn't really been able to make that much of a dent, creatively speaking. I mean, for sure, his first two records had some notable singles on them for sure. But after the very bare bones and disappointing Jackman dropped in 2023, I don't know, for me, it kind of seemed like the writing was on the wall. A song like Gang Gang should have never seen the light of day. And I knew something was up the moment that this new Monica project got announced, because it was listed as being just 9 tracks, really short rollout, no teaser single, and rather than going forward with the music, Jack saw fit to instead push this new era with these really awkward short film type videos where he's having conversations with people, one of which involves him speaking with a couple of guys about how yeah, they could never see him with a white girl romantically, which is not a commentary on Jack's dating preferences. It's not my business. I really don't care. But more of a question of, why is Jack saying this and putting this out in the world, and what is he trying to communicate by giving this information to his audience about this time period in his career? And
what the fuck are you doing? I'm being pulled away. Okay, Rascal, it's all good, man. What? Look, regarding Jack Harlow's dating preferences, you'll see you later. It's all good, Rascal. Talk to you later. But yeah, regarding Jack Harlow's dating preferences, I don't care. It is none of my business, but why did he feel the need to say this? Why did he feel the need to say any of this? To communicate any of this? I'm sure there was like an earlier single of his around this time or maybe last year that might have been good, but what the hell's going on here, you know? Doesn't make any sense.
Now that Monica is fully out, we have that answer. Because on this delusional, like, half-hour long project, Jack essentially deludes himself into believing he can string together a series of tracks that are kind of in the vein of a D'Angelo Soulquarians-esque fusion of hip-hop and soul and R&B, which Jack may very much be a genuine fan of that music on a personal level. In fact, there's nothing
Sure.
I read about Jack's efforts on Monica and previous records too as being maybe, I want to say, nefarious with intent. But what Jack is attempting here on Monica is most definitely naive, not only due to the clear lack of knowledge and depth and experience that Jack showcases with his songs on this project, but also, I'm sorry, like, Jack just does not have the chops for this sound either. The biggest compliment I can give Monica is that some of its tunes, some of its writing lyrically at a bass line is passable. Like, I could see these songs
Okay.
functioning as demos for tracks that could be redone by better singers with a band of collaborators and really kind of like improve them and make them sound better and passionate and
And exciting, of course. And yeah. Okay. I see what he's talking about here. Just oh, these. I imagine that this entire Monica project is just gonna sound like uh oh god, what the fuck are those things called? Like reference tracks. I was thinking of reference tracks. That's probably what this whole project is gonna sound like. Oh god.
exciting. But the state that they are currently in on Monica, I won't say is unlistenable, but it's definitely boring. The opener, Trade Places, does have some decent vocal lines on the chorus and okay groove coming off the beat, but Monica sadly does not really grow from there, and Jack's complete lack of ambition makes itself pretty clear by the third track, and then by the fourth track, My Winter, his lack of vocal range is made apparent because he
Oh
tries to pull off this
no.
intro where, like, vocally he's riffing a little bit and trying to really set the tone by doing these vocalizations in his lower range, but he cannot hold a fucking pitch. He cannot stay in key. In fact, it's so bad, it's so awkward, it's so embarrassing. I don't know why anyone on his team let him release this. Then after track 4, track 5, Move Along, features James Savage, a guest vocalist on the project, and instantly, like, way better singer than Jack, apparently, like, on all fronts. Honestly, the only song on this record that, to my ears, as is, sounds pretty good. Like, doesn't need to be messed with or futzed with in any
Sure.
way. The performance is fine, the instrumentation is a little bit bolder, and the song itself is the most solid on the album, is All of My Friends. After that, though, the album just starts, like, repeating itself with many of the same hi-hat and kick patterns on the production side. And once again, Jack
Oh
showcases that
no.
he just doesn't know enough about this genre to do it justice, nor does he have the technical skill to overcome that lack of knowledge. You know, for example, guys like Justin Timberlake, Justin Bieber, these are guys who, if you paired them with the right musicians and the right writers and producers, they could pull a record like this off regardless of how familiar they are with the style of music, because they are just talented vocalists who have the skill to be able to emulate certain styles within the popular music realm. That's literally their job. A lot of people in the wake of this record being released, I have seen invoke releases like Mac Miller's The Divine Feminine, a record that personally I'm not really a big fan of, but I can see why that album would be brought up, because that is an album where Mac Miller doesn't really showcase a whole lot of vocal chops, but he shoots for a similar musical style and overcomes that lack of technical virtuous skill with a knowledge and a personal appreciation for this style that many rappers, especially white rappers, don't necessarily have. Beyond that,
Yeah.
I'm
I, and the thing about the Divine Feminine, and I've listened to it, is that it's very much about love, right on a surface level, but there's a lot of I don't know. There's like a bop or two here, and there's like a lot of, like, you could genuinely feel that like Mac Miller, no, he knew his shit, right? He knew his shit when it came to what he wanted the album to sound like, and the appreciation for that kind of sound, especially when it came out in 2016, which is like not like the same year, but like, the year prior when To Pimp a Butterfly came out. I think there was like a little bit of that To Pimp a Butterfly influence in the Divine Feminine, especially in like the more jazzier production. He was trying to grind Ariana. I mean, he was, but like Mac Miller did that sound more justice than what Jack Harlow is doing here. You get what I mean?
Just not sure there's too much more left to say about Monica. It's not an eventful album by any stretch of the imagination, and it really has panned out to be one of like the biggest nothing burger projects of 2026. Like, if it weren't for the fact that Jack's rollout around this album has spurred just this litany of relentless jokes at his expense, because he's been publicly commenting on his blackness, as it were, which I'm not going to get super deep into
Yeah.
the ridiculousness of that right now. But again, if it were not for the discourse around that talking point, this album would be making no waves whatsoever. It really is one of the most pointless projects of 2026. Why does this exist?
Oh my god. Oh my god. One of the most pointless projects of 2026. Oh my god. Oh god, I love it. Yeah. Yeah. I think Jack Harlow has more than earned that title now. Especially. Oh god, it's just, I'm sorry. This is too funny. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god, I just realized I might need to go back and edit the title of my stream because I got the year of it wrong, but I'll edit it later. It's fine. Look, I will. I'm not gonna say too much, but aside from like the Dan Gray project that's gonna be coming out next month, I would like that one to be better than this one, but I have a feeling that there's like another project. There's another project I have coming out. I'm hoping next year, if the world is still here. We live in the past. Yeah. We absolutely fucking are. And it's so fucking sad to see, you know? It really is. Oh god. The Ocean of Your Life. Honestly, I feel like that one is gonna be much better than than this fucking mess. But then there's like another album I have coming out next year, and honestly, I have a feeling, not a feeling, but I want that one. I want that project to be better than this one. I even expressed it to a friend of mine where I was just like, okay, I'm working on an album that I'm releasing next year, and I just wanted to be better than than this album. I'm sorry, it's too funny. Anyway,
Because I don't see it going over well with his rap fans that have.
are they on Spotify's? All of the music by Dan Gray, it's not on Spotify. It's mainly the Dan Gray stuff. It's all on Bandcamp. It's either on Bandcamp, Coffee, or YouTube. Ko-fi, but and I say this because in regards to putting my music out on streaming services, I don't really have a lot of trust in DistroKid. Honestly, DistroKid can suck a fat dick. And regarding Spotify, fuck them because they were or they're I don't know if they are still doing this or if they've stopped at some point, but then they might be revamping them again. But they were, playing uh recruitment ads for ICE, and I just do not fuck with that. As well as funding a fucking genocidal war machine. In addition to the salaries of a lot of artists that are, on Spotify, like your Taylor Swifts, your Justin Biebers and whatnot, being so minuscule per stream, right? Per stream. They don't even get a lot of money from streaming. And a lot of bands, you might perceive them as being nothing more than a t-shirt brand. And that is just depressing. That is sad, but capitalism needs to fucking die. I swear to God, capitalism needs to fucking die, and it is not. It cannot come any sooner. You know, uh, it is what it is, I guess.
Have ridden with him to this point and somehow enjoyed his 3 previous albums. And while it may be digestible on the front of it being, a neo soul coded project, an R&B coded project, I don't see whatever favor it's curried lasting for very long because there's just so many better records and better artists out there, both old and new in this style. I mean, hell, you could listen to the new Jill Scott album. You could listen to the new Gina record, and those dropped just weeks ago.
You know what's funny regarding Gina? I have listened to like a few tracks from Gina. Gina sounds really good, actually. I like really good. I'm impressed. I'm impressed by that one.
So I'm going to leave it there. I'm feeling like a light to decent 3 on this project.
Damn. A light 3. You know what? I don't think I would have expected anything less. I really wouldn't have expected any other any other rating than that. God damn.
Transition. Have you given this album a listen? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? You're the best. You're the best. What should I review next? Hit the like if you like. Please subscribe and please don't cry. Hit the bell as well. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up or a link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Jack Harlow, forever.
God, so good. It's so good. Whew. You know what? I'm gonna be right back because I might need to get some water. Be back in a minute. All right, we're back. We are back. I have water. We're good to go. Hell yeah. God, what else do we? What else we're gonna watch here? God. You know, let me try to find some Sophia Nygaard. Ooh, yes. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Train content.
Please excuse any shaky B-roll shots.
Oh, is this still? Yeah, it's still working. Okay. I just wanted to check. All right.
Please excuse any shaky B-roll shots. We are literally clenching our abs as tight as they go.
I'm not even breathing.
Hello, friends, and welcome to
another
another
video.
This week, I'm going to be testing cheap versus expensive overnight trains in Japan.
Overnight trains in fucking Japan. Hell yes. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm getting a little flustered. All right.
Where are we going? I don't really know. The journey is truly the destination here. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Now, a little while ago, the unknowable wisdom of the YouTube algorithm bought me a one-way ticket to the train side of YouTube. And it turns out, after very little convincing, that I like train content.
I like trains. No, wait, it wasn't that voice. It was I like trains. That was the one that I was thinking of from As If movie.
And I've enjoyed pretty much any type of train content that I've come across, from futuristic trains to Arctic trains.
Ooh, wait a minute. This looks kind of sick, actually. Wait, it's so cool with the Arctic wintry snowscape in the background. That's so
Hello
cool.
Kitty trains, spa trains, and even Canadian trains. But my absolute
Eh?
favorite are the overnight train videos. There's just something about them, from checking out the accommodations to seeing the sights sweep slowly by your window. I think I just like the idea of being in your own little pod, zooming through the countryside. And after watching hours upon hours of this content, I did successfully convince my husband Tyler to accompany me on a 52-hour train ride across the country from San Francisco to
Oh yeah, I remember that one. That one's the train ride from across the whole country. That one's a good one.
Chicago. But as much
That
as
one's a
I
really
like
good
the
one.
Amtrak, America doesn't really have the best overnight trains that everyone wants to ride.
Yeah, they're not. There isn't a lot of personality in trains here in the U.S. They have more function than form. There's less style in them, I guess you could say.
And though I think a few different countries could vie for that title, I think Japan is probably the king of cool, new, and lots of trains. So when we were in Japan a few months ago,
Trains.
I knew we had to try and get on one of the overnight trains I've had my eye on for so long. But not only were we lucky enough to snag tickets to this train, the West Express Ginga, we also won the lottery of people who entered to get tickets to the super luxury 7 Stars train.
Wait, what? No shit. Oh my god, that looks like you're in an old-fashioned office of some kind. That's so cool. Wait. Japan, I envy you. I absolutely envy you. It looks sick.
And so we ended up with 2 train tickets, one for $150 and one for $8,800.
What the fuck? Oh my. Whoa. Wait. Oh my god. $8,000. No. Let me get this right. $8,000 is the equivalent of 1,000,000 yen. Holy shit.
So it seems like we have ourselves a classic worth it situation.
Woo!
Japanese overnight train edition. And we're taking you guys along for the ride. But before this train leaves the station, I do want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Opera.
Just gonna skip the ad. You know the policy.
Thanks again to Opera for enabling our fancy train adventure, and now let's get on that train. Now, our less expensive train was the West Express Ginga, which is a pretty popular train, so we had to basically take any ticket we could get, and the ticket we got was a 15-hour route from Izumo to Kyoto. So we had to get ourselves over to Izumo to actually catch our train, which is
Okay.
a nice and charming smaller city in the Shimane Prefecture in western Japan.
I love how the cat is just looking at me and he's just like, the fuck are you looking at? I that I swear that cat was about to lick itself. I just know it.
Kind of nestled in the mountains, known for being the home of some ancient shrines and several hot spring onsens, as well as what ended up
Ooh.
being our favorite spot, Beetle Burger, which was a really great burger spot.
Wait, what? Okay. There is a burger spot in Japan inspired by the Beatles. That's actually kind of cool. Especially given the fact that they've got like a couple of records on the wall too. Fuck Yesterday though. I'm not sure about that movie. It's not great. But okay, everything else here, like, it looks really nice.
And also kind of a shrine in its own way.
What the? No, no, no,
Spot,
no.
Beetle Burger, which was a really great burger spot and also kind of
What the fuck? The Beatles platinum disc US $1 bill. There's no way that's like an actual thing of tenure. I highly doubt that's got to be like a probably one of those gimmick dollar bills. I'm not surprised.
a shrine in its own way.
I'm not surprised.
We left it a 5-star review. But after a couple of days in Izumo, it was time for us to catch our train at Izumoshi Station, which pulled up a few minutes before our 3:50 p.m. departure. Just look at how cute we are together. All right, should we go in?
This is adorable.
I think we got the shot. Yeah. But after our extremely brief photo shoot, we had to head to our room in car number 6. Not too shabby, I think this way.
Okay. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice.
Oh. All right, this is us. Come on in. We had booked one of the premier rooms, which for 2 people is $156 for a one-way ticket. And this room
Ooh.
specifically has been featured in some of the videos I've seen, so it is famous, to me at least. It's kind of like a weird little triangle.
It is.
It's a little sliver, a little slice of heaven.
Yeah.
And yes, it is pretty close quarters in here. Ask not where our luggage disappeared to. Just say thanks, Loretta.
Don't ask where the luggage went. Just say thank you and move on. But it's actually not too shabby for like a train cabin. It's kind of giving me like, oh god, what was the aesthetic I'm thinking of? Early 2010s hospital waiting room. It's a vibe. It's a vibe for sure.
We had a local producer with us on this train, and she was the magnanimous keeper of the things. Though while I was grabbing our GoPro to set up a nice scenic landscape shot, the train departed the station and started quickly zooming through the countryside.
Hello.
We were going fast.
We are going fast, baby.
So to get us all on the same page, why don't we do an official room tour? To start with, there is a secret hidey hole right underneath this bench in which we can disappear
Ooh.
our backpacks. This is
Okay.
pretty much the only luggage storage in the room itself, and you could probably fit like a carry-on suitcase in here, but for us, all right, Tyler's gonna shove it in.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's more like a backpack and a half. It's
Eh.
in. I declare it in. All right, so post hole. Let me
I show you my dick. Please post hole. God damn it.
show you the rest of the room. Over here, we have a seat. Ta-da! A seat. Which together with this like aerodynamically shaped table and lamp makes up a kind of desk area on this side of the room, as well as what I can only assume is like a clothes hanger over here.
Looks
Nice.
like it.
Or maybe
yeah.
like a handle, in case things get a little rocky.
It's
A little bit.
And then, in order for me to show you the rest of the room, Tyler, you and I have to swap.
All right.
Just
Oh,
give us 1
God.
second. I think we got it. And then over here we have a long, like, L-shaped shaped bench, which I believe is the part that turns into the bed. A clue is that there are sheets right here, some bedding. There's also a second lamp, another clothing rack, a control for AC, and an emergency button over here. And I think before deploying the bed, that's pretty much the room.
That is the room.
Minus, of course, the
Yeah,
giant
this is the
windows,
whole room.
which are for looking and seeing things out of. And though the room is nice, modern, and clean, it is pretty small. I think it's a little smaller than it seems in video.
Right.
In other people's videos, it seems a little bigger.
Right.
But we will certainly survive. And it gets even tighter in here once you deploy the bed. Oh yeah.
Well, that's good.
Boom shakalaka.
Ooh, that is sick. Just seeing the bed kind of just fall into place like that, that is so good.
As they say. Although thankfully, it's pretty easy to set up. Oh, it has Velcro on it. And a
Ooh,
godsend of no
Velcro,
fitted
alright.
sheets.
I'm getting slumber party vibes, you know? Pillow fort adjacent.
Total pillow fort vibes in here. All right, so I'm gonna declare this
Absolutely
our
pull
bed.
up port vibes.
This is as good as it gets, and it ain't gonna get better. So this is the bed. A nice, cozy, romantic wedge of a room. Now, one of the train's first stops was at Matsui Station, which we did have to get off at to grab our bento box. We think the bentos are this way. This is where the crowd's going. There is no kitchen on the train, and they don't sell food on the train itself, so we did not
Damn.
want to miss it.
Booyah. Dinner is served.
Yay!
But we'll bring them back out when it's actually time to eat. In the meantime,
Alrighty.
it seems like the right time to take a tour of the entire train. Should we take a look around? Let's go. Which we did film as the sun was going down, so if there are some shots at night, that's why. Now, there are
Got
6
it.
cars on the West Express Ginga. We were in car number 6, which is where all the premiere rooms that were like ours were. There's also a little lounge area and a communal bathroom in here, as well as a separate toiletry station. But because the West Express Ginga is actually a refurbished old commuter train, there is no shower on board. So unfortunately, there will be no shower hijinks on this train.
Damn. I missed the shower hijinks. I would have loved that. I would have loved it if the train had its own little shower station. And the shower head that just like drifts off against the
Getting back on track, car 5 is filled with these like bunk bed rooms, which I think are called couchettes, as well as a lounge and a bathroom, and car number 4 is where most of the excitement is. It's kind of like a lounge/common area. There are some booths at the front for sitting and eting, as well as some circular tables and a few
Nice.
activities. And
They got a VR headset on the train. That's cool. That's actually really cool.
some local artisanal goods on display. I think this might be the gift shop area.
Oh.
Yeah, look, isn't this cute? Which we thought that maybe you could buy, but actually they might just be for looking. Now,
Eh.
besides in our room and
Oh,
in
well.
the common areas, you might notice that we are not doing a lot of talking here, because at this point in the journey, the train was overall pretty quiet. These last 3 cars are all pretty similar. They're all like seating cars, full of chairs that deploy out into different levels of being a bed. I'm pretty sure car 2 is a women's only car, and car 1 is where we almost got a seat on the Kyoto to Izumo route. And though it looks decently comfortable, I'm glad that we didn't, because otherwise this would have been a completely silent vlog the entire way. Now, overnight trains in Japan used to be way more of like a necessity to travel from city to city, but since the advent of the bullet train, Japan's overnight trains have gone from destination-driven to more like sightseeing and experience trains. So the West
Yeah.
Express Ginga is pretty much like a train you take for fun, and there were a lot of people here for fun. Or content. One thing that I've noticed for sure is that there are a lot of other people filming on this train.
Oh, shit. Holy shit. So Sophia and Tyler were not the only people filming on that train. Why am I not surprised? I don't know. It's something to think about, I guess.
I don't know if they're YouTubers for sure, but they are filming horizontally, which points in that direction. But there are a lot of people kind of like covertly filming the different cars.
Yep.
We're almost like passing them as we do the same
A
thing.
fair bit,
and as part
yeah.
of this sightseeing/experience train framing, there were a couple of planned themed stops along the route to highlight some of the local cities of Western Japan that it travels through. So let's rewind a little to our stop at Niu Station, which is in a small town called Hino, known for its mushrooms. And apparently
Ooh.
sometimes the town mascot, Shitan, which is a giant shiitake mushroom, will greet passengers on the platform. Do you know the mushroom man? Is he here? This was unfortunately not one of those times.
Aw,
No
that's a
mushroom man
shame.
to speak of, but it's very nice out here.
We're usually on the other side.
They do sell some local goods here though, of which I picked up a few.
What'd you get?
Oh, wait till you see.
Oh, yeah?
I'll show you on the train.
Okay.
So we don't miss it.
We stopped here for about 30 minutes, but us, being conditioned from our Amtrak journey,
Yep. Oh, we better run.
Yep, run,
freaked
run,
out
run,
at
run,
first
run,
train
run, run.
exhaust and hopped back on.
Moment of panic.
Okay.
Heard some rumbling.
Yeah.
Decided to get on.
What I got was mushroom tea cakes, by the way, and one can only assume that this is the mushroom, the myth, the legend, Sheetan himself.
The mushroom mascot wasn't there today, but I did get this. And a free pin, and I bought a keychain.
That's adorable. Sometimes you just gotta support your wife with wanting to buy merchandise of a mushroom man. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
That's also a pin.
Now, we did promise a review of our bento box, which was overall good,
Beanie and ricey. This might be dessert. That's good.
although sometimes mysterious.
I think this is a crab pile. Crab pile, right? Crab pile is good.
However, it got cut short by yet another experience, as once we had settled in to eat at one of the booths in Car 4, the train stopped, and a contingent of local ambassadors from Nimi City got on board to bring the city to us.
What is going on right now?
Ooh.
All right, this might not be on the schedule. I'm gonna go out and see.
And they set up a gachapon machine, a sake tasting station,
Ooh, shit! You get to taste sake on the train. Well, not on the train, but like in this particular instance, they did. So, let's go.
Really good.
as well as a Nimi City stamp station.
Perfect.
Ooh.
And I did actually learn a lot about Nimi City.
Which is known for blueberries and steak and coffee and rice and water and sake.
I think sake is probably the most notable thing it's known for. I could be totally wrong there.
I'm particularly obsessed with their mascot, which is a blueberry cow, in honor of their blueberries and their steak.
Oh, okay. So I was wrong. It's not the sake they're known for. It's the blueberries because of the mascot. No, that checks out.
And I can also confirm that Nimi City sake, while strong,
They told us this is 20% sake, so it's about to get lit.
pairs well
Huh.
with Neo Station mushroom tea cakes.
Double
Ooh.
fisting.
Double fisting. God damn it.
Alternatively, double fisting.
Big time.
Now, the Nimi City side quest was a bit of a surprise, so we didn't know we were going to get drunk on this train.
The sake was pretty strong, so excuse us. I'm already red.
Oh, God.
Holding it together.
I'm pretty sure I'm drunk.
And we were not the only ones
Pretty
who went
sure
a
we're
little
drunk.
off the rails.
There's like trains behind you,
Oh, yeah?
like on the wall.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, on the wall.
Nice.
As the previously quiet atmosphere got a lot more chatty,
Woo!
maybe not rowdy per se, but definitely more lively.
There's a guy passed out with the can of sake, like right next to him. That's me. I am him and he is me.
But the West Express Ginga had one more stop in store for us for the night, which was the Bichu Takahashi station a short distance away.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
What's happening here?
This station was pretty big, and there were a lot of people there to greet us, with tourism pamphlets and also a huge banner and West Express Ginga flags.
The amount of enthusiasm that they're expressing for this city is so cool. It's actually really cool to see that. Even if it's just in a YouTube video. I don't know. I love it. I love the amount of enthusiasm I'm getting from this, you know?
Shu Takahashi, baby.
wow.
So cool.
This is awesome.
This is a serious stop, man.
And
Yeah.
it turns out they had prepared like an entire little market for us, with snacks and local goods, right outside of what
Ooh.
seems to be the Takahashi City Library.
You don't want some Ginga merch?
is
That might be in our
lovely.
thumbnail.
They also, luckily for us,
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
merch
Nimi
for sale,
City merch.
including my beloved blueberry cow.
You want the big one or the little one?
We gotta get the big guy.
The big one?
Yeah. Man, after all that anticipation.
Gotta get the big one.
He's cute, right?
He's really good.
This is niche, okay?
Now, this was pretty much exactly what I was hoping for from a cross-country experience train.
Multiple stops, lots of fun things, unexpected hijinks. I love it.
Yeah.
Souvenirs.
Yes. It's great.
Perfect.
It's actually perfect. Yeah, it's the best. Yeah.
So even though we were a little tipsy, it wasn't just the sake goggles. We were having fun.
Now we gotta.
And it's like genuine fun too. Hell yeah. Sunrise Express train. and it's coming and it's just coming by.
Waving. It has to be
Yay!
But after our jaunt to Bichu Takahashi,
Let's go.
After hours.
Let's
On
go.
the West King Express.
it was time to head back onto the train and do our nighttime routine, which was tough to switch gears from party mode to sleep,
Am I incredibly disheveled and drunk?
I'm a little drunk actually.
Yeah, a little drunk.
but was made
sure.
easier by the fact that the train was going super slow / maybe had completely stopped moving. I think that in order to make the train an overnight trip, they go really slowly during the night to burn some time, but I'm not complaining about it. I
Yeah.
think as little rocking as possible was for the best here.
I got drunk in Nimi, and all I got was this cow plushie. And then they took me to the library. And then I came back to the train and did my Rosetta Stone lesson.
But after changing into our pajamas
And I
and
felt
brushing our
great.
teeth, it was time for our bed drop.
It's very crammed right here, but let's test it. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's
It's
tight.
not bad.
I think it's comfy. There's a
Oh.
light shining straight in my eyes.
And overall, I would review our sofa bed as comfortably firm, but not rock hard.
Right.
Pillow is mid,
The pillow's not good.
but the
Mattress isn't that bad, but the pillow could be better. I think that's a fair assessment.
mattress isn't so bad.
And after a long and eventful day, I would say we were ready to pass out.
Yay.
See you guys in the morning.
Hello, Trax. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing well. I'm just watching a Safia Nygaard video and hanging out. Yeah, that is so cute. Yeah, the blueberry cow. That's very cute. Hell yeah.
Now, one of the only cons of this train is that for an overnight train, the route is kind of short, so it's more like a red eye, where it arrives at its final destination super early in the morning at 6:40 a.m. So we had to wake up at 6,
Oh, that's pretty.
That's awesome.
pull ourselves
Yay.
together, gather our things, and exit the train.
So everyone's awake. We had an announcement over the loudspeaker. Get up. Everyone's awake.
皆様おはようございます。皆様おはようございます。
Overall, I would say our night's sleep was decent, if brief.
The bed wasn't bad. It was just really, really cold in here. And we even turned down our AC, like, completely. But it just got super cold.
Damn.
We had a bundle for warm.
However, because of when we had boarded, we hadn't gotten a lot of daytime out the window time the previous day,
Oh, we're in Kobe. You want a steak for breakfast?
so we did spend a few minutes by the
Okay.
window to watch some of the sights sweep by.
I think we're hitting like the city portion here.
Though a quick note, if you stop at a station and you can see people, they can definitely see you. So we quickly put ourselves together as much as we could and got ready to disembark.
It's been a whirlwind. Like, this train has gone by really fast, but I liked it. Overall, I liked it. I wish we had like 2 more hours this morning, because arriving at 6:30 is a little tough. I think we must be almost there.
So that was our less expensive overnight train, which I think had a pretty strong showing. I mean, blueberry cow.
Yes. Blueberry cow. That's the important takeaway from this trip, is having gotten some souvenirs out of it. Hell yeah.
Need I say more?
All right, shall we?
Let's go.
Let's go. Nice train.
But I guess we're gonna have to see what our super expensive train has in store.
The mysterious reappearance of a suitcase, but only one.
Huh.
But first, let's get off at Kyoto Station and go take a shower. So our next train is the 7 Stars Kyushu, which departs
7 Stars Kyushu. This is the expensive train, mind you. It costs $8,800 a ticket. And apparently, like, as I've come to learn, $8,800 is like around 1.3 million yen. So apparently that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money in Japan.
from Hakata Station in Fukuoka, so we gotta get down there. Now, there are a few super fancy overnight trains in Japan, and for most of them, you have to enter a lottery for a chance to get a ticket. We had applied to a bunch and hadn't heard back, so we were pretty sure we weren't gonna get it. However, a few weeks before our trip, we found out that we had actually won the lottery for a 32-hour trip around Japan's southernmost main island, Kyushu, on the 7 Stars, which apparently has a less than 5% chance of winning. So we changed all of our travel plans to make sure that we could get on this train.
That's us. Let's go.
Let's go. Now, on the day of
It's
our
impressive,
departure,
you
we were
know?
picked up bright and early at 8:30 a.m. by a representative from the Seven Stars who met us in the lobby of our hotel and escorted us over to their special lounge inside of the station. And this lounge was already pretty fancy.
We're here, baby.
There was a piano, champagne, tea, snacks, as well as a semi-elaborate ticket punching ceremony.
Japanese style. Oh, ready?
Nice.
Tyler also got to wear the conductor's hat.
Yay!
Okay.
Nice.
And after a brief welcome speech, the Seven Star staff called out each passenger's name one by one and then applauded us out of the room.
Yay!
Past the Seven Stars photo op and onto the train platform, where there were actually a lot of people waiting with Seven Stars Kyushu flags to celebrate our departure. Overall, the vibes were very official.
Very official, and I know I've said this a lot. Enthusiasm, a lot of enthusiasm coming off of this. So I love it already.
And before we knew it, the train was off. Now, our price for our tickets on the Seven Stars Kyushu for 2 people was $8,867 US, and that price does include our room, but also all the food, activities, and service during the trip. To be clear,
Ooh, it includes the food and surf. Oh, this is gonna be good.
this is not something we would casually do just as a vacation for ourselves. We don't usually take uber luxury trains, but for the sake of the video, we are here to investigate. And we're gonna start with our 7-star suite. All right, welcome to our room, number 503, baby. Come on in.
Ooh,
Now,
alright.
first impressions, the room is in pretty classic train car style with some old world luxury vibes.
That's what that's what I was thinking of. Old world, high-end luxury kind of vibes. Especially when you get into like the wood paneling and stuff like that. Like it just looks like a old-fashioned train car, but much nicer. Like this is way nicer. Holy shit. Even the lamps have that kind of old vibe to them too. I love it.
With the dark wood, plush furniture, various sconces, and vaulted ceilings, and it is also pretty spacious. I feel like space to walk around in a train car is like very luxury, right? Like, look at this. I can walk all the way over here.
Yeah.
I can walk all the way over here.
You can encroach on my space. I have space to encroach on.
I can walk over here, also slightly to the right. And I think that is at least mostly due to the fact that there is a nice big closet over on this side of the room. It's actually huge. We have 2 big suitcases and they both fit in there.
It's pretty great.
Now, besides this seating area, which I believe will turn into our bed later, there's also a solid full-size desk situation in here, and there are actually things inside of the desk, like a flashlight, a white.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so cool. This looks so... I'm speechless. That's all I can really say. I'm speechless, man.
Wi-Fi box, cookies, and an ornate set of old-school room keys, which are kind of awesome.
Apparently they don't really want us to lock the room. They're sort of more for show.
These are more ornamental. They do, I think, work, but they're like, actually don't lock the door. Also in one of the cabinets, we have a mini fridge.
I believe everything in there is complimentary.
Nice! All right, we got some beer.
Hell yeah.
We got some, maybe it's carrot juice and water.
That's a good haul, man.
And between the desk, the
Damn.
art, and the vibes, the room feels like it's straight out of like a movie set of what you would think of for a fancy old-timey train. I feel
That
like
too,
some type
yeah.
of like professor or something, you know what I mean? Or Sherlock Holmes, I don't know. Who's on luxury vintage trains?
Audrey Hepburn.
Immediately the first answer that Tyler says, Audrey Hepburn. Yeah, maybe. Just again, like anything from, oh god, maybe 1950s celebrities or oil barons. Actually, no. Yeah, I could see an oil baron riding on this particular train. I could see it. I could see it given the vibe. You know?
Audrey Hepburn. But I actually think the piece de resistance is the bathroom.
No way. Their train car even has a bathroom. And I'm genuinely surprised by all of this simply because of the fact that train cars in in America, they're not as nice. They don't have anything like this. Like there's no bathroom when you get on a train. You're lucky to even get a bed, but not a bathroom. Maybe a toilet, but that's like the full extent of riding in a American train compared to trains like this.
Come on in.
Oh.
Oh, come on in.
Oh. Oh.
Pretty nice, huh?
Yeah.
Which is also pretty spacious. There is a beautiful shower with 2 shower heads right here. There is a toilet behind you with a bidet.
Yes! Yes! A toilet with a bidet. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yes.
There's also a vanity sink over here with a cabinet behind the mirror for more storage, plus complimentary toiletries. And just in case you want to do some sightseeing while on the toilet,
There is a window here. Wow.
nice.
What timing? That was a good view until the trees, but you get the idea.
So
Yeah.
overall, not too shabby. Now, in terms of the rest of the train, the 7 Stars Kyushu has, not coincidentally, 7 train cars. These back 4 cars are all of the, residential cars where the suites are, which seem to
Okay,
be mostly
makes
pretty similar,
sense.
except for the artwork bolted to the walls. I think our car might be the wildlife car.
Okay.
This is a fish. And back there, there's a cool-looking
okay.
turtle with blue lipstick. And all the residential cars have 3 suites each, except for car number 7, which has 2 even fancier, larger suites, which is also potentially where Trek Trendy stayed. I think it's there. I think this one also has
Okay.
a really cool view out the caboose.
What the fuck? No. No fucking way, man. Oh my god, that view would look sick.
Now heading back towards the front of the train,
Honestly, I'm just jealous of anyone that is able to ride on a train this nice.
this is intense.
We're getting good.
You get into the communal cars. Car number 3 has a secret bar in it called the Kaz Bar.
Ooh.
Unclear if we shall be rocking it later, potentially. Which you are not allowed to film in, but it looks like Trek Trendy did get one clandestine shot. And then there is also a gift shop called the Nana Shop, which has some pretty bougie gifts. I can't tell if the stuff behind me is priceless antiques or if they're for sale, but they look very fancy. They have jewelry, scarves, locally made fancy pajamas. This is apparently an extremely fancy incense burner.
There's a pocket watch. Pocket watch reads expensive.
And then chugging right along to our penultimate car, car number 2 is the salon car, also called the Jupiter Lounge, which is basically
Oh my god. Ah! Fucking hell, Japan. I don't know what to say, man. I'm speechless. I'm envious. This all looks so good, man. What else do you want me to say,
like a hangout car and is notably very lavishly decorated. All of the cars are ornate,
So
but
good.
when they have room to decorate, you really see the choices shine. And besides the number of fancy couches, there's also the world's tiniest but coolest tea bar over here to my right, which we will visit a little later on. In the
Ooh.
meantime, a quick snack break, compliments of the 7 Stars staff. Just scarf
They're fucking cookies! They're fucking cookies!
a couple snacks.
Yeah.
Let's go. Nice.
Nice.
And at the very front of
Nice.
the train, car number 1 is the dining car, also known as the Blue Moon car, which is where the kitchen is and where
okay.
we will have all of our meals. But in between meal times is also kind of like a hangout / view / activity spot, and is also, of course, very thoroughly decorated. So similar to the West Express Ginga train, this is also an experience / sightseeing train. I mean, specifically, this train actually goes in a big loop around Kyushu and starts and ends at Hakata Station. So it's definitely not destination driven. In fact, the name of the train itself is actually not named for 7 stars of fanciness, but actually the 7 different prefectures of Kyushu itself. And its concept is basically all about meeting local people and experiencing the regional cuisines and culture of Kyushu. So part of that is bringing on on local chefs from the places we're traveling through to cook our different meals. Starting with our lunch, which was going to be a multi-course sushi experience. Yes, on a full-speed train.
I'm ready. It's a challenge, but I will somehow get the sushi into my mouth.
Now, making our lunch today were sushi chefs from the famous Yamanaka restaurant in Fukuoka, which is well known for its Hakadame or Hakata-style sushi, and we got hit with several rounds of super fresh and kind of aesthetic nigiri, from Art Nouveau-esque squid,
cephalopod guy,
to urchin, fatty tuna, tilefish, and more.
Also,
My God. I just now realized what kind of frame I paused on. There we go. But my God, they're eating good. They're eating good on this train, given the fact that they're having sushi for lunch. I should have got sushi, man. I was just like, there's too many choices. I'm a little intimidating. I'm a little intimidated by the amount of choices in sushi.
the omelet says Nanatsuboshi, which means 7 stars.
Nanatsuboshi?
Train, maybe.
And though eating sushi on
Ooh.
the train was not as hard
Didn't
as we
know
thought it was
that.
going to be, filming sushi on the train was near impossible.
Oh,
Please
God.
excuse any shaky B-roll shots. We are literally clenching our abs as tight as they go.
This is SoulCycle.
This is where the change happens, people.
I'm not even breathing.
But aside from that, it was pretty awesome. Now, besides bringing on local chefs, the 7 Stars also brings on local craftsmen to give lectures and lead crafting workshops. Yes, there was a craft time on board to make traditional Igusa Rush grass crab.
Oh my God. Even have an arts and crafts? Man. That's so cool. That's genuinely so cool.
And there's also planned excursions off the train to visit the local area.
All right, we're gonna go for a beach walk, shall we?
Yay!
Now,
Beach
because there's only a
walk.
maximum of 20 passengers on the train at one time and at least a dozen staff members, there were few enough of us for them to take us all out as a group. So after lunch, we all headed off the train at Oraguchi Station to go to Wakimoto Beach.
wow,
Wow, it's so nice out.
Whoa.
it's beautiful.
It's like the best weather ever.
It really is.
Wakimoto is a white sand beach facing the East China Sea, and though it was a bit cloudy when we were there, it was super nice to get out and get some fresh air.
I feel like with the train, like, you move a lot, but you yourself are mostly stationary.
Yeah, I feel like this is actually a nice little, like, stretching your legs, get some steps in break. But it turns out we were not only there just to enjoy the beach, we were actually also there to learn.
I got the tea. Sea turtles come here and lay their eggs, and then they hatch in the middle of the night, and then they go back out there.
And we got to learn even more about
Oh,
sea turtles
okay.
and other beach wildlife on the bus on the way back to the train. So all in all, I would say the emerging theme of our trip was actually edutainment, which I
A little bit of an edutainment excursion there. Okay, that's not a bad. It's pretty creative. Pretty creative when it comes to just like figuring out a way to showcase each aspect of that particular part of mainland. Well, not like mainland, but like a part of Japan. You know that not a lot of people go to, and like not a lot of people will go there to like appreciate. So it's nice. It's a nice little inclusion there on the trip.
wasn't totally expecting. After our beach excursion, the next thing up on the itinerary was dinner. One quick thing to note is that there is
Dinner.
a dress code on the 7 Stars train, which is why Tyler had to buy a bunch of short-sleeved collared shirts for this trip, but for dinner specifically, the attire is formal. And it was a bit of a quick
Ooh,
turnaround from
okay.
Misty Beach to 7 Star dinner. So we did our best with our windswept hair and general sogginess.
All right, we forgot our steamer.
Nice.
We lost our steamer, actually.
Okay, yeah.
But we are dressed and
Huge, yeah, absolutely huge formal vibes.
Are formal.
somewhat formal. I did shave my legs though,
Yes.
and I got a clip of it. It's a little cursed.
Okay.
Safia, why did you feel the need to film yourself shaving your legs? I don't. I don't know if that was necessary. You know what I mean?
All right, shall we go?
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh
So our
god, that's
seven-star
too
dinner was
funny.
from a chef couple who run the Belle France restaurant in Kagoshima City. So the cuisine was like elevated, fancy French dining, featuring ingredients from Kagoshima and Kyushu.
The sommelier
Ooh,
doesn't speak a lot of English,
okay.
so I'm having a hard time saying, cut me off. So we're gonna live with that, and we're gonna be polite, and we're gonna drink.
We're gonna see how it goes. Besides plenty of wine, they also hit us with a variety of appetizers, some bonito soup, ham and cheese, salmon and sour cream.
I know you're thinking, that's the salmon. Nope, that's the salmon. That's the ham.
Wait, what?
I know you're thinking, that's the salmon.
This is apparently the salmon. I could, you know what? I don't think I could have been able to tell if that was salmon. I really couldn't. I really couldn't because it's that pink texture, man. It gets you every time.
Salmon. Nope, that's the salmon. That's the ham.
As well as some sea urchin, squid, and turnip mousse. And also an abalone salad dish, which we really liked.
Really good.
But also strangely thought it tasted like...
Kind of tastes like deli turkey. My most
Huh.
deranged take is that tastes like a turkey sandwich.
Oh no. What the? There's a thing of sushi, or not sushi, but like a thing of gourmet food. A little bit of a thing of gourmet food that you tried tasted like turkey sandwich. I mean, I don't know how to feel about that. I really don't.
And for some reason, those vibes continued with our clam and fish white wine dish.
Very warm and comforting. Almost Thanksgiving-y. Festive?
A little bit.
Why does everything
yeah.
taste like turkey to me?
It's super good, and it tastes exactly like roasted turkey.
Oh wow.
And then there was also, of course, some Wagyu beef and 2 separate desserts. So overall, we had a great dinner, but it was many courses long, and there was plenty of wine being served. So when we headed back to our cabin to change out of our formal clothes and our beds had been made for us...
Aww.
Aww. That's so nice that the beds are made for the both of them while they were having dinner. Oh, my heart. My heart, man. Oh.
Okay, I got super tired.
Oh, and they got their own set of pajamas too on the bed. It's the little things. It's just the little things in life that you got to appreciate. I love this.
We nearly just passed out.
All this bed and not a drop to drink.
So it took some serious rallying and fortitude to get back out there.
Can I wear this to bar night?
But there was a magician and bar time happening in the dining car.
What? What? They have a magician? No fucking shot, man.
So we had to go.
No fucking shot.
I don't know. It could be fun.
I feel like now they're just stuffing stuff in.
Yeah.
They're like a magician till midnight, and then at 6:40 wake up and go shopping.
That's out of line.
Fucked up.
In a little bit, yeah.
It's fucked up,
Alright,
man.
let's do
And I will admit, though I was skeptical of the magician,
1, 2, 3. Open your hands.
Oh!
he was actually pretty impressive.
Magic blows my mind, man.
And he did provide us that nice little energy boost that we needed to get us to our reservation at the secret Cas Bar at 11 p.m.
All right, I'm going to the secret bar.
Ooh.
Which is, of course, secret, so sorry, we have to keep it a secret.
All right.
Fair
I just left
enough.
the secret bar. That was fun.
Yeah.
Couldn't show you it though, because it's secret.
It's too secret.
Couldn't show you it though,
because
because it's secret.
Because it's secret.
But after that nice little nightcap, we were ready to change into our matching fancy Kyushu pajamas.
Kyushu pajamas. Kyushu pajamas, I'm not gonna lie, they're a little bland. They do look a little bland. They kind of give me like, oh god, what's the vibe I'm thinking of? Oliver Twist. I don't know where the fuck I got that reference from, but a little bland on the pajamas, but everything else in this train ride, sublime. Absolutely sublime.
brush our teeth, and do our bed drop.
Don't mind the tripod.
Now, I didn't realize that the chairs were going to turn into 2 beds, so here's, I think, our first ever synchronized split-screen bed drop.
3, 2, 1, drop. Oh. Oh, that is nice and firm.
Ooh.
This is nice.
Firm and plush.
That is
I
nice.
like it.
I like it a lot.
These beds were actually insanely comfortable, and with the sort of slow rocking of the train,
This is pretty ASMR-y for me right now.
A little bit,
we
yeah.
quickly passed out. See you guys in the morning. Now, our bed was so comfortable, we completely blew right through the 6:40 a.m. shopping excursion and also slept through
Aw,
most of breakfast.
man.
And I think the staff saw how tired we were and felt sorry for us and said that they would bring us breakfast in bed.
Okay, it sounds like Spanish omelet, some juice. Anything else is bonus, but they're gonna bring you to the cabin.
Ooh,
Nice.
hell
Pretty
yeah.
awesome.
And they fully brought the dining car to us, including food, placemats, cutlery, menu, and all.
Aww.
So talk
That is so cool. My God. When honestly, 7 stars. I don't think it's an understatement. Like, it's not just like the 7 stars thing on the train. It's not just a marketing gimmick or anything like that. I imagine that's how good the experience is. It's so good. It has to go above 6 stars. That is so cool. The fact that they bring the cart to you, and sometimes if you're so tired, oh, that is so cool.
about having your Spanish omelet and eating it too.
It's a pretty good view for breakfast. Pretty good view
Yeah.
for breakfast.
Now, since we were staring down the barrel of another day of activities, it seemed like the right time to test out our shower.
I may or may not have shaved part of my legs last night, so I have entered the shower before, but I decided to finish the job.
And for a train shower, it's pretty sizable. It has nice wood finishings. It's not situated right above a toilet.
Yay. It can move it.
There's also bars to hold on to, and the water pressure wasn't too bad. So though it's never easy to shower on a train,
Uh-oh. Are we picking up speed?
Yep, they're picking up speed.
Okay.
this is pretty much as good as it's gonna get.
Oh,
While I was
yeah.
in there, Tyler did take a solo mini excursion out when the train stopped at Sotaro Station, where there were some nice valley views and also some wildlife,
You can hear the frogs over the train.
which then brought us to our mid-morning group field trip,
Here's our tour bus, baby.
Yay.
where the 7-star staff took us out into the small coastal town of Psyche to visit their shipyard. And this was the return of the edutainment segment, as we then talked to the director of the shipyard, who taught us about the industry of Psyche and what types of things come through the port.
All right, Tyler went down to the
Ooh.
end of the dock to take some videos, and now he's running back because the last one's not on the bus.
And after some port time, we headed back to the train station, where there was a little market of regional Psyche goods for sale set up on the platform. I can't tell you for sure if this is the Psyche mascot, but he is almost as cute as the blueberry cow. Now for our final meal, we headed back to the dining car for lunch, where we had our last guest chef come on board from a 300-year-old restaurant called Wakea from Kitsuki City.
Whoa.
It looks incredible.
And he served his iconic menu item, urashino, which is a soupy rice dish topped with fish and steeped in green tea.
And it is Shogun approved, apparently.
Their
Apparently.
sauce and the exact way the dish is prepared is apparently a long-held family secret,
Our family's He said he would be assassinated if he shared any information
That's funny.
about this, so.
so we didn't pry.
The sauce is maybe assassination worthy.
Taste secret.
During lunch,
It
the
tastes
train
very
engineers
secret.
switched the engine from the front of the train to the caboose so we could start heading back to Hakata Station.
Who was that? Is that our train?
That's us.
So we were officially in the final stretch. Now, we promised a return to
Yay.
the mini T-bar, and it turns out our reservation was actually the last slot available on the entire trip. Wow.
Yes. Oh,
Wow. We got to try some traditional Japanese sweets,
It's so smooth.
So smooth.
Smooth.
and I also got to try my hand at brewing some fresh matcha from scratch.
Ooh.
On the verge of a disaster, but you got it.
I think I did okay for never having done it before and also being on a moving train.
No, it's good. It's delicious. Yeah. Take 2 more.
After which, we had about an hour left on the train, and our activities were finally done. So we had a little time to chill, look out the window, see the last sights of Kyushu sweep by, and reflect on our journey. It's been such a whirlwind.
Well, let me go
Packed,
back.
finally done. So we
I wanna
had
go
a little
back.
time to chill, look out the window, see the last sights of
What just happened here? Hang on. Not maintaining smooth streaming. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, thank you for letting me know. Look, it's fine. It'll happen sometimes. It is what it is. Come on. Well, the good news is that, like, at least we're still live. And we don't have any drop frames, I hope. It is what it is. But yeah, what I was gonna say is that even though I've never been to Japan, and I would genuinely one day love to go to Japan one day, it's like it's not just that the amount of locations Japan have is various, but the landscape of Japan itself might be very breathtaking. Like especially here with the amount of trees in the mountains here, trees around there,
Kyushu sweep by and reflect on our journey.
but also like the waterfalls here. And again, more of just like it just looks gorgeous. It genuinely looks so gorgeous from here.
It's been such a whirlwind, packed with activities. Potentially too packed, but at the same time, you have to make it like worth it, right? You have to do
Oh,
a lot of things,
absolutely.
see a lot of things, eat a lot of things. Otherwise, like, what did you spend all that money for, you know? But that like sort of just chill, sit around factor has been low. Until right now. Now, all in all, this is obviously a very expensive trip, and though we did really enjoy it, it's probably more of a once-in-a-lifetime type experience. But I did really like that, though the train itself does have the trappings of luxury, like with the huge room,
more
the
or
shower,
less.
the intricate decor, and the really amazing food. The activities of the train were less like lifestyles of the rich and the famous, and way more like a love letter to Kyushu, like the Sea Turtle Beach and the crafts and the lecture from the shipyard director ultimately gave the whole trip a surprisingly endearing vibe.
And I'll admit, I really love that. I fucking love that. I love that particular fact about just from what I've observed so far. Would love to go on this trip one day, but I just don't have the money for it. And plus, given the fact that it's a lottery to even get a freaking ticket for a train like this, highly doubt we'll be able to. I highly doubt we'll be able to get anything like this ever.
Also, something you guys can't really see in the footage is how hands-on the staff is on the Seven Stars train. It does kind of remind me a little bit of Below Deck,
Right.
where like the staff is like super involved and like making sure you're okay at all times, making sure you have what you need.
They're really friendly.
Yes.
And they're doing an amazing job, honestly.
Yeah, so I do think that gives it a little
Amazing
bit more
job.
of that luxury super train vibe. Now, even though the Seven Stars train is pretty objectively nicer than the West Express Ginga, it is basically 50 times the price, and we did really enjoy the West Express. And for being a more reasonable price point, the train was still pretty nice, and you still got a lot of sightseeing and local culture action. I think the biggest shortcoming is probably the lack of shower and food on the train, but for a
Yeah.
semi-brief trip, it wasn't that big of a deal. And because of the price, we're a lot more likely to do the West Express Ginga again if the opportunity arises.
I think that's reasonable. It's a reasonable assessment on the West Ginga Express. I wouldn't mind going on there one day either.
But all in all, I think both trains were
It's
actually
just
pretty
depends
awesome
on the
and did
time, you
fulfill
know.
my wildest train content fantasies.
This is nice. This is a good trip.
And after our formal goodbye event on the 7 Stars train, where we received a custom DVD of our experience, the train coasted into
Aww.
Hakata Station.
So cool.
All right, it's about that time. Let's head on out. I'm all sad. I liked it. It feels like a week, but also it was only a day.
And after a ceremonial bell ringing, bringing us full circle, we bid farewell to the 7 Star staff.
That was fun. See you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
Yay!
And headed off into the night. And with that, I guess we'll see you guys next time.
That's so cool. Come on. Get back here. Oh god, my Wi-Fi connection does not seem to like me right now. Although granted, I just now realized my VPN is on. And we are still technically streaming. So we're going to try to watch one more video because I don't want to stream for too long. Because truth be told, I am a little out of it. I don't know about this one. I don't know if I could watch a 4-hour video. It's a bit much for my taste, right? We'll try this one. Theodore Nivison. Gotta love it. Theodore Nivison. All right. Come on. Let me try this. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Oh no. Oh. Okay, I think we're back. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this. Come on.
I have something very important to talk about. That is quite literally a matter of life and death. Because the internet thinks that I died last year.
God damn it. It's always Schlatt's fault. It's always fucking Schlatt doing this shit. Rest in peace, Ted. You were a damn good friend and an even better podcast host. Such a shame you had to die today. Oh my fucking
But
god.
I have it in good confidence that I didn't. I'm alive, so please stop saying that I'm dead. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Let me explain if you don't know what happened. 3 years ago, I put out a video with my buddies Schlatt and Charlie titled, "We Created the Funniest T-Shirts." This is a video where we all got into a Discord call and we made some jokes about some funny, ridiculous T-shirts and then made some ourselves. But at the end of this video, Schlatt decided to make a shirt that was predicting that I would die on October 23rd, 2025.
Okay, fine. How about this one? Say it, Ted. This is my targeted shirt.
I don't know.
This is my targeted shirt.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
My targeted shirt for you.
I feel like if I say it, it makes it more real. I am Ted Nivison, and I will die on October 23rd, 2020. Normally, this would just be a ridiculous joke, but unfortunately, Schlatt has kind of a history with predicting deaths across his career. You may remember this photo from the late Prince Philip as he returned from the hospital in March of 2021. He looks really bad. The internet was quick to deduce that this guy looks like a fucking zombie. This guy looks like he is rotting on the inside. Brother's got the curse of Ra. Or he's always just been this way.
He's got the curse of Ra on his ass.
From seeing like a woman's calf or something. Like anything above the ankle, really. I feel like they still operate on Bridgerton rules in the royal family. And while I haven't seen the show, I have seen the clip on TikTok of that guy having a panic attack when he touches a woman's hand. And I think that's what's happening here.
Holy shit.
Whatever the case, Schlatt replied to a tweet about this saying, "I reckon April will be an interesting month."
Oh my fucking god. Oh no.
And then he died in April, like an asshole. So now, my business partner and friend of mine has a reputation of being the Grim
God
Reaper,
damn
and
it.
he's just put my name in his death note. What the fuck? But this
What
is
the
a joke,
fuck?
right? It's all in good fun. I mean, it's 2022 when we recorded this video. 2025? That's so far away. There's no way that the internet is going to remember that joke after all those years, right?
Eh?
Right? It wasn't until the clock struck midnight last year that things started to change. Happy 2025 to everyone, unless you're Ted Nivison.
Well, you know what? At least someone remembered the joke.
Then good luck, I guess? Good luck, I guess. The fuck is wrong with you, Courtney? Harry, what is this
The
person
fuck is
called?
wrong with
Harry
you?
for Hamilton? Oh, there are fucking Stranger Things stan. There are Stranger Things.
Oh,
stan.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
the issue here. And, man, there's a lot of fucking... They stan a lot of people. Okay, come on.
Come
I'm
on.
not even bashing her for sharing this tweet. I'm more like bashing him for you know what you're doing, Harry Styles. Guys,
You know what you're
Ted
doing.
Nivison dies this year? Why are they asking that like it's a piece of objective information? Like they just found out a irrefutable piece of information. That's what all those question marks are is, oh, I just found out a fact. Ted Nivison is going to die this year. Guys, Ted Nivison dies this year? I can't believe Ted Nivison is going to die this year. All of a sudden, like sleeper agents, people were acting. Like suddenly, everyone happened to know this specific prediction from Schlatt, and that they needed me to know about it.
And then they needed me to know about this. You already knew.
Tagging me in these posts, or they just wanted to talk about it. This person posted this tweet 30 minutes before the new year. I hadn't even entered the year I was supposed to die. This person's already letting me know it's coming. You're telling me this
person already let me know it's coming. That's always fun.
Person was at like a New Year's party or something like that, and 31 minutes before the clock struck 12, they had to put the brakes on everything, and they were like, wait, no shit, guys, I gotta go to Twitter and talk about the fact that this motherfucker is gonna die next year. Were people getting excited? Were they worried? I'm not really sure what the connotation behind most of these callouts to me are, but they were happening frequently. Do you not think I see this stuff, even if you're not tagging me? Like, I am Ted Nivison. I've seen some really rude tweets from people on my For You thing on Twitter, and they're not tagging me. There are people who'll just like say some shit about. I'm seeing that. So I'm scrolling on Twitter. And
I'm
innocent
seeing
person,
that.
by the way, and I am pretty frequently seeing people talk about the fact that I'm due for death. That
I'm due for death. Oh, God.
a lame duck guy, that this is my last year in office. In the spring, the conversation died down a little bit. Personally, I made some videos. I did Ashton Hall's routine. Always miserable, never good, always pain. In the
Always
summer,
pain.
I went to Europe. That was fun. Eating Italian.
That was fun.
Smashing fucking shots, punching guys. I was having a good year.
Yeah.
And I was having a good year knowing in my head that I'm pretty sure I would have one after. And then we reached the fall, and people started to get a little antsy again. I'm starting to get some DMs on Twitter. People are basically saying TikTok, you know. it's
TikTok,
coming,
you know.
which is really fucked up. So October rolls around, and I decided to make a little goof about it, you know? A little joke. To a certain
little
degree, I
joke.
had to address the elephant in the room. So I decided to make a tweet where I said, I have a feeling that this is going to be my month. And it got 40,000 likes.
Oh, God. I have a feeling this is going to be my butt. Oh, boy. The amount of replies should already tell you what's about to happen.
And it got 1.1 million views. But the top reply that I'm just realizing ratioed me, by the way, is Schlatt simply fucking posting the shirt.
God damn it.
He's got to make sure that people don't forget that this is when I'm supposed to die. What is this?
What is this?
Nonsense that we're, this is a game of cat and mouse that we're playing here, Schlatt. This guy replies, death has spoken.
Death has not spoken.
No. What do you mean, death has spoken. He's not a god. He looked at a photo of a clearly decrepitly old man. He looked like Jack Skellington if you put skin on him. That's what Prince Philip looked like coming out of that hospital. He
No, he
basically just said,
did.
this guy's
He
gonna
did.
die in 3 to 8 weeks when he's looking at a man that is clearly dying, and then he dies, and then everyone's like, he's a fucking prophet. He's a fucking prophet. He's the prophet.
He's the
What
prophet.
is he doing, guys? He's a leper. He doesn't leave his home. He's no prophet. He's a leper. You heard it here first. Schlatt is a leper. This person replied, they have a calendar reminder of when I'm supposed to die. Schlatt prediction of Ted Davison's death day. And then what is this? Birthday emojis? Birthday emojis.
What is this?
For when I'm dying? But whatever the case, Schlatt replies, reminds everyone, so the countdown is on. On me expiring, leaving the earth into the unknown, because it's funny, I guess? Because that's a funny thing, that I died. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I can understand how ridiculous it is. But the joke is still really fucking funny. I don't know what to tell you, man. It is what it is.
I can't believe that this happened to me. Are we clear on what's going on here? If this becomes true, I die in this situation. Why did anyone want this? Why are we cheering this on? I'm not part of the royal family. I was not at the head of any sort of genocide or any sort of colonial endeavor. Why am I being celebrated in the same way that we're celebrating the predictions of the death of members of the royal family? That doesn't seem like that lines up for me. All of October, I've got people in my DMs just kind of letting me know that my time is coming. Ted, according to Schlatt, you're going to die in 11 days. How do you feel about this? What kind of question is that? That's a strange question to ask someone.
It's a weird question to be asking.
In 11 days. Thoughts? Anything for the press? What are you, a journalist? Please don't die in 3 days, buddy. We love you. Bracing for the 25th. Ted, so sad you die tomorrow. Only 2 more days, bud. What you gonna do? I don't know. What do you
want me to do?
What am I supposed to run away? Do you want me to run away? What are we getting at here? You trying to get me to go to ground like I'm a CIA operative or something? Like, I'm not even really posting that much on Instagram, but people are just going out of their way to go to my profile and send me these messages. They're not replying to stories or anything. They are going out of their way to message me this. Fuck. Ted, I'm gonna miss you. Hope your last day is the best you've ever had. Please don't die tomorrow, man. I really love your content. Hey, man, I just wanted to give you a preemptive rest in peace since you know the big day, October 23rd, 2025, is in fact tomorrow. Wishing you the best in hell, brother. Kind of crazy to assume that I'm going to hell, all right? So what's the plan for tomorrow? What do you mean, what's the plan?
What do you
Am I
mean?
supposed to go to space? Am I supposed to hide it in a bunker? It's not like a missile is coming to my house. Do you think that Schlatt has access to an ICBM? Good luck tomorrow, man. Ted, it's tomorrow. Ted, it's happening. Theodore, Ted, it's happening, Ted. You know it's coming. Bro, calm the fuck down. Goodbye, Ted.
Calm down.
Bye. Are you ready, Theodore? So long, Teddy. The bell tolls for you. That one's crazy. That one's crazy. First message that this person's ever sent me. 42 followers.
The bell tolls for you. Jesus Christ. Woo! That's a good one.
The bell tolls for you. That's gotta be illegal. Also, the bell tolls for you? Like, am I supposed to come out of this situation with like a Christmas Carol type moral? Why is this man visiting me like the ghost of Christmas future? And it wasn't just Instagram, people were prepping on Twitter as well. My heart goes out to Ted Nivison, his last hour on this earth, fly high. They're photoshopping photos and putting the design on my shirt. This is some grand celebration that I'm gonna die. Now all of this is happening online. People are like, he's gonna die.
He's gonna die.
Let's talk about how this was affecting me personally. When you hear that you're going to die on a particular day for months, and that day is tomorrow, and it's like 9 p.m., and you're kind of getting ready for bed, I would be lying if I said that I didn't think that there was a small chance I would die in my sleep. I was mostly sure I wasn't, but like, you know, like my ADHD meds, I gotta keep track of my blood pressure. Maybe I haven't been keeping enough track or something. Maybe I'm just like in my sleep. I knew it was a joke. But when everyone else on the internet, joking or not, is trying to convince you that you're dying on a particular day, a little bit of that gets through the filter, which is so sick. So the fateful day arrives, October 23rd, 2025, the day I was supposed to die. And when I woke up, I was still alive. But the first tweet I see on this day is from none other than Schlatt.
Of course. Of course, it's the fucking tweet.
Where he says, rest in peace, Ted. You were a damn good friend and an even better podcast host. Such a shame you had to die today. What are we fucking doing here? What is this?
What are we doing here?
188,000 likes. It has 10 million views. I'm going to say that again. You're going to listen to me when I say this. 10 million views. There are people probably that saw this and then got up Twitter, they didn't investigate further, that actually thought that I died. It's this nice disposable camera photo of the two of us. It looks like we've known each other for like 20 years, and I went off and just fucking died. This looks like he's actually grieving. Also, just gotta talk about the fact that he said, such a shame that you had to die today.
You had to die today?
And this looks real. This looks like a real tribute to my life, that I am actually dead. And I know that because a friend of ours, Maya Higa, replies, this actually scared me so bad. She saw this
my
and her
God.
heart dropped. From what I've heard, Ted Nivison is a beloved person. He's a good guy. He deserves at least 150 more years. Least. Yeah,
Sure.
No, I'm in talks with Brian Johnson on getting myself a blood boy. Yeah, I'm living a long time. But either way, the internet was ablaze with the claim that I had passed away, that I had left the earth. This person replies to Schlatt's tweet. They had made a meme of me, and they're now erasing it. They're erasing. Don't do that. Don't do that. Look,
Don't
he's
do
innocent.
that, you
He's
dick.
an innocent boy. People are making fucking press releases. Heartbreaking. Local YouTube sweetheart, thank you. Ted Nivison was found dead in New York City after visiting his friend. There are multiple signs of bludgeoning on the victim's body. Also, Ted Nivison in quotes, Kaczynski? Don't do that. Because that's
Don't
wrong.
do that.
Black and white tribute photo. Rest in peace, Ted Nivison. Also, got my birthday wrong, by the way. Got my fucking birthday wrong. You definitely got my death wrong, because I'm still fucking here. People are making fan art of this event. It's time. Ted Nivison will be missed, but death, Schlatt, waits for nobody. Why are we making him the Grim Reaper? Why do we want to give him that power? You don't want to give him that power. And honestly, I could beat Schlatt in a fight. Okay? I've seen him flounder in a 50-meter dash and get a boo-boo and cry about like a little baby. Also, he's 6'3". I got a couple inches on the guy. I've got more reach than him. I'll fight him. I'm gonna fight him. Rest in peace, Ted Nivison. My heart goes out to his family and loved ones taken from us too soon. May he rest. Why am I bald in this
Why am I bald?
The bald part so pink. Like, sure, okay, yeah, make me bald, but don't make the bald part like a mole rat. That's just rude. That's just straight rude. Some of these things are fucking blowing up. Like this one, Jay Schlatt on his way to kill Ted Nivison.
God damn it. Oh my God. What the fuck, man? Again, sometimes you're just at a complete loss for words.
The guy from Jaws inside a shark. Almost 1 million views on this. 83K likes. Are you goddamn kidding me right now?
Are you kidding me?
This is like the Super Bowl for these people. Why is this like the Super Bowl? Why is the Super Bowl me dying? And people are tweeting this out into the void. Rest in peace, Ted Nivison. I can't believe this is happening. Still alive. For anyone asking about Ted Nivison's death.
Yeah, but they got him.
What does that mean?
I liked him too.
What do you mean they got him? Yeah, no, literally that's
What do you mean they got him?
That is a good one. Rest in peace, Ted Nivison, 27 years old, just a minor. I am a little boy. And also, all of these black and white photos, I bet Ted Nivison is watching us from a rainforest cafe up there now. At least they got my birthday right. They drew a fucking
At least they got the
halo
birthday
above
right.
There's wings. I didn't even notice the wings. Even the Ted Nivison updates account is posting a fucking thing where they're saying the final
Jesus
post coming
Christ.
soon. Why don't you update them on the fact that I'm fucking here, that I'm a living God. There's still blood flowing through my veins, okay? You can't take that away from me, and no one can except the real Reaper himself. What is this?
What is this?
A custom GIF. Really? A custom GIF of me exploding in a nuclear bomb? A guy updated my, Wikitubia page to say that I died on October 23rd, 25. This is fake news at this point.
This is fake.
This is absurd. This is an absurd thing. Oh, great. I'm ascending to the heavens to meet up with Harambe and Princess Diana. I mean, it is nice. I mean, a lot of those people are pretty cool.
It is
Also,
nice.
this assumption that I'm going to hell is a little bit troublesome. Is it not? This assumption that I'm going to be
Bit
in
much.
hell suffering with all of those skeletons and the lava. I don't want that. I think I've done a lot of things that would get me into heaven. I'm going to heaven. Forever in our hearts, Ted Nivison, January 16, 1980 to October 23rd, 2025. This looks like something that would have been printed out and handed out at a wake. Why are we prepping wake materials? I can't believe Ted Nivison's actually dead. Fly high, Ted Nivison. Fly high. People are making fucking tributes to this. Ted Nivison,
Jesus
Twitch streamer and
Christ.
YouTube creator, age 27. By the way, at this point, I don't think that I had streamed in like a full year, by the way. And I still haven't streamed. So it's crazy to put Twitch streamer before YouTuber. This guy replied to this, no community note, he's really gone. And it wasn't just on Twitter. My Instagram was filled to the brim with posts about me dying. Like this one post.
And tributes.
This is from April of 2025. People are going to random posts on my Instagram. Missing you more and more. Miss you, brother. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, King. Fly high, King. Rest in piss, King. Fuck you. Fuck you. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Can't believe he's gone. Rest in peace. Ted, come back. I love you. Fly high, King.
not
He
dead,
was broke by the slum
bro.
burger. Rest in peace. So sad to hear what happened. We will miss you, Ken. It's got 7 likes. Hate to see it end so tragically. Heartbreaking to hear about you. We miss you. I'm ignoring that part. Fucking crazy gift. Crazy gift right there. Rest in peace, Theo.
Insane.
It's like he's still here. People were talking
Insane
about my
gif.
death so much that I was fucking trending on Twitter. I was trending on Twitter above probably something far more important politically. Twitter
More
was
than
"No,
likely.
this people need to know about this." Also, I looked this up. There was a bunch of random news publications that made articles about this. The very accredited prime timer is Ted Nivison still alive? 23rd October death claim explained as viral days after he takes over the internet. And every photo these people are choosing, they're choosing photos that look like I died. The choice of the photo looks like I was the victim, and then the choice of photo for Schlatt looks like he did it. He killed me. Sports Kita, everybody reads that. Why is Ted Nivison trending on social media? Posts about YouTuber's death go viral. Also, a lot of attention in India, too. I'm featured in the Hindustan Times. Is Ted Nivison alive? YouTuber's old joke resurfaces. Fans speculate about health. I hate that. Fans speculate about health? It's a subjective thing. I also appeared in the Times of India. I don't know.
What? What? What the fuck? What? Why the fuck? I'm sorry. How and why the fuck is this guy's I'm gonna say it in quotes, death being talked about in articles from fucking India, of all places? I'm pretty sure he's not even popular there. What the hell, man? Holy shit.
If this is the real Times of India, but timesofindia.indiatimes.com's writing about me. Why
What the
are fans
fuck?
posting mass rip tributes for Ted Nivison on X? The truth behind whether he's dead or alive. I'm alive!
I'm
Why
alive!
Is this something that we need to fucking figure out? Why is this something that we gotta dive into the data about? You wanna know how bad this shit was? I'll tell you. This shit was so bad. You guys were stressing out my own mother I got a text on October 23rd, 2025 at like 9 in the morning where she says, "Are you out driving today? That seems risky. I will need some check-ins throughout today to put my mind at ease. Be observant. I don't want a piano to fall from a window on you." I replied, "I'm alive, don't worry." She said, "Thanks, keep telling me that. You guys upset my mom. You're not allowed to do that. That's my territory. Don't fuck with me." Oh, feels like I'm reliving all of this. I'm reliving all of this ridiculousness right now. And you know what? Fuck you guys. Everyone's like, "Ted's dead, Ted's dead, it's the 23rd, he's dead." So I thought to myself, fuck you. Fuck all of you for wishing my demise upon me. Like a bunch of bystanders, or I don't know, something like a bunch of people at the piano. No.
The piano. The piano. Obviously, I don't actually wish death on anybody. It's just that this is, I don't know, it's just funny seeing his reaction now that it's like 2026. You know what I mean? It's just funny. That's all. It's funny knowing that he's still alive and shit like that.
The fucking peanut gallery. Yeah, you guys are
Peanut
the
gallery.
being like, "Yeah, I hope he dies." Fuck you, peanut gallery. Here's what I decided to do on October 23rd, 2025, because I am being told my destiny from so many different angles. People are like, "You're gonna die." Honestly, that's just the one message. I'm not being told many other things other than I'm gonna die. So I decided that it would be funny to not say a damn thing that day and not post a single thing letting people know that I was alive on October 23rd, 2025. Because fuck you guys. You wanted me to be dead so bad, I'm gonna make you think it actually happened a little bit. So I spent the whole day silent, and my DMs continued to blow up. Yo, you still alive? Are you okay? You still alive? Please tell me you're not dead. Ted, are you okay, Ted? Dude, stay inside today? Are you still alive? Hey bro, are you good? Thank you, Professor Femboyology 315. Ted, please give me a sign you're not dead. You've been real quiet today. Are you actually dead, bro? Yo, Ted, are you still alive or nah? Ted, are you alive today? Now I've got people being like, maybe I shouldn't have wished that this innocent person should have died. Maybe I shouldn't have wished that.
Probably shouldn't have done that.
Like, oh man, I've been wishing Ted would be dead all this time. Maybe I accidentally wished upon a star, and it actually happened. I'm hoping to create that level of regret so that people learn to value me and my life, because I deserve that. I'd like to think that I had people getting nervous. Oh yeah. But I had my final move in store, because on the morning of October 24th, 2025, I posted my first tweet, and it was really good, where I say, "I lived, bitch."
I lived, bitch.
Oh, I'm using your song, motherfucker.
Yeah, baby.
I'm using your goddamn song to say I beat your prediction, motherfucker.
I lived.
I beat it.
Hell yeah.
Defeat it. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. That was pretty good. I feel like that was a good bit. I assumed that there'd be
That was a great bit.
To a degree, there was some. But there was far more denial than anything else, which was my next problem. The AI is so realistic. Oh my god. AI. AI is crazy these days. It's like he's still here with us. It's like he's still here with us. It's like he's still here.
No.
It's almost like I can still hear him. Man, AI looking too real. He will be missed. This is AI deepfake. Please don't do this. It's not right. I'm glad you're looking out for the morals of the situation. Propaganda. Of what?
What?
Crazy.
What do you mean?
That's crazy to say. Propaganda.
Oh,
it's like I can still hear him. It's like he's still here. AI. Clearly AI. This is AI. AI is crazy nowadays.
Oh, no.
I know AI when I see it. AI, it's like he's still here with us. It's like I can still hear him. It's like I still hear him. This is AI. Most AI shit ever. Deepfake AI. AI. Ghost? Ghost? You believe in ghosts, but
What?
you can't believe that I'm alive?
Oh,
Can't we just let
no.
me have a win here? You could literally say that anything's AI these days. At least let me be alive. And this didn't stop in a week. And it didn't stop on Twitter or Instagram. This shit was in my YouTube comments as well.
Oh,
On my
boy.
podcast and my main channel, this was all over my fucking comments. This was everywhere. It was like a disease. Is he dead? He's dead. Who else is checking the channel to see if Ted is
God.
dead? Why would checking the channel help you? I post like 6 times a year on my main channel. That's not going to be helpful. Haha, guy
Not
seems
really.
pretty chill. I love the vid. He just died? I shouldn't have opened the comments. Now I'm sad. This person really believes it. One guy's referencing something in my video, just saying nobody cares, broski. Guy replies to it, don't speak ill of the dead. What are we doing here? And some people are confused. Like, I can't.
You know what? I am kind of taking his side here a little bit and just being like, what are we doing at this point? What the hell is this? What are we doing? Why are we keeping this bit going? He's clearly alive. He's clearly already alive. It's oh god.
I believe that Ted Nivison died today on October 23rd, 2025 by Jay Schlatt's hand. May he rest in peace. Guy replies, is he really dead? I'm confused. And people will be asking these questions, like this person who says, is he actually dead? Guy replies and just says, yeah. Why would you do that? People are going out of their way in my replies to promote the propaganda that I'm dead. Usually when there's a conspiracy, it's about someone staying alive, like Elvis
Right.
or fucking Jeffrey Epstein. These motherfuckers want to keep me in the grave. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I guess this whole situation did make me realize that it was certainly possible that I could have died. So that one particular morning, I was really grateful that I did not die. But please, guys, I'm alive. I am. I'm living.
He's
And hold it right
alive.
there, you've probably already done this, and I'm speaking to you specifically. You, the person that is about to go into the comments and start making this exact joke about me being AI, or this being a fake video, or this being AI, just know, I know you're going to do that, so I'm calling you out right now about that. I'm calling you out. You're not fucking smart. I know what you're doing.
You're not
like,
that
"Guy,
smart.
look, a little guy." Yeah, that's exactly what you sound like. Please, guys, I'm alive. And I'm going to be posting more on here and the main channel.
Yay.
So, given that I'm alive, it is within your interest to subscribe. All right, see you later.
Oh god, what are the comments gonna say? Should have done it for the bit. Ted's mom being worried makes me sad, actually, but her message about the piano falling on his head is funny. He's not dead! He's not fucking dead! Oh my god. Okay. Well, it's already been a couple hours now. I just now came to the realization that I've had my VPN on this whole time. I forgot to turn it off before starting stream, but I think 2-hour stream is good. So I will see you guys again tomorrow. Hopefully I won't be making this same mistake again of having my VPN on. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.